Very good morning and welcome to the all students of the BSc third year Zoology. I am Mr. D.A. Raite, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, KJ Somaya College, Kopargaon. Dear students, here I mention my email address and mobile number for your communication. If you have any sort of queries regarding the lecture, you can freely ask your queries through email or by direct contact on given mobile number. This lecture is prepared specially for the students of the BSc third year Zoology, KJ Somaya College, Kopargaon. Dear students, we all know that we are suffering from the COVID 19 since March 2019. In this academic year, online teaching program is going on, and according to online teaching program, this lecture is made. This is first introductory lecture made by myself for you. And in this lecture, we are going to introduce syllabus of the BSc third year semester third, introduction and syllabus discussion. The syllabus of the third year BSc Zoology is to be implemented from academic year 2015-16, and the pattern of the examination is semester wise. And if we see the theory courses in semester third, there are 6 theory courses, and in semester 4 there will be 6 theory courses and 3 practical courses. The practical courses are annual type. The subject code of the theory courses of the semester 1 is ZY331, ZY332, ZY336, 333, ZY334, ZY335, and ZY336. That means if we see the codes of the our 6 theory subjects, the codes of our 6 theory subjects is from ZY331 to ZY336. The course of 6 theory courses of the semester 4 is like ZY341, ZY342, ZY343, ZY344, ZY345, and ZY346. And the subject code of the 3 practical courses are ZY347, ZY348, and ZY349. If we see the examination pattern, subject to be compulsory passing in external examination and getting minimum 16 marks out of 40, and in internal examination and getting minimum 4 marks out of 10. That means the external examination should be of 40 marks, and for compulsory passing getting minimum 16 marks is essential. And in internal examination, out of 10 marks, getting minimum 4 marks for passing is essential. If we see the theory courses of the semester 3rd and semester 4, this is the table, and in this table the theory courses of the semester 3 and 4 are given with their paper or course number and total number of lectures per semester. If we see the theory courses of the semester 1, there are 6 theory courses. First theory course is Animal Systematics and Diversity 5, and the course code is ZY331. Second theory course is Mammalian Histology, and the course number is ZY332. Third theory course is Biological Chemistry, and course code is ZY333. Fourth theory course is Environmental Biology and Toxicology, and course code is ZY334. Fifth theory course is Parasitology, and the course code is ZY335. And sixth theory course of the semester 3 is General Pathology. The course code is ZY336. And the number of lectures per semester for all the 6 theory subjects are similar and is of 48 lectures. Similarly, semester 2nd also consists of 6 theory courses along with 3 practical courses. The first theory course of the semester 4 is Biological Techniques, and the course code is ZY341. Second theory course is Mammalian Physiology and Endocrinology, and the code is ZY342. Third theory course is Genetics and Molecular Biology. Course code is ZY343. Fourth theory course is Organic Evolution. Course code is ZY344. Fifth theory course is General Embryology. Course code is ZY345. And the sixth theory course of the semester 4 is Public Health and Hygiene, and the course code is ZY346. And the number of lectures allotted to completed syllabus of all the 6 theory courses are 48 lectures per theory course per semester. And there are 3 practical courses or practical papers. Practical paper 1, the code of practical paper 1 is ZY347. The half part of this paper is depends on the two theory papers of the semester 3rd, ZY331 and ZY332, and the half course of the or half syllabus of the practical paper 1 is depends on two theory courses of the semester 4, ZY341 and ZY342. 12 practicals of 4 lectures in each semester, that is 24 practicals per year. Then practical paper 2, the course code is ZY348. The practicals related to the ZY333 and ZY334 of the semester 3rd and ZY343 and ZY344 of the semester 4. 12 practicals of the 4 lectures in each semester, that is 24 practicals per year. Practical paper 3, subject code is ZY349. Practicals related to ZY335 and ZY336 of the semester 3rd and ZY345 and ZY346 of the semester 4. And similarly to the practical paper 1 and 2, 12 practicals of 4 lectures in each semester, that is 24 practicals per year. This is all regards to the theory courses and practical courses of the semester 3rd and semester 4th. Our subject is ZY333, paper number 3. The title of our paper is biological chemistry. That means I am going to teach you paper number 3 of the semester 3, biological chemistry. Paper code of biological chemistry is ZY333. Before starting, we are going to discuss syllabus of the biological chemistry paper. And if we see the syllabus of the biological chemistry, there are total 5 chapters. The headings of the 5 chapters are given here. First chapter is basic biochemistry. Second, carbohydrates. Third, proteins. Fourth, enzymes. And fifth, lipids. And in bracket, the number of lectures per chapter is given. If we see the syllabus of the chapter number 1, the syllabus of the chapter number 1 is given here, and the chapter number 1 consists of some basic important concept from the biological chemistry like bonds, structure of water molecule, physicochemical properties of water molecule or water, then acid base concept, pH, Sorensen scale, Henderson Hasselbalch equation, then concept of buffer, buffering capacity, importance of buffer in biological system. These are the some important basic concept of the biological chemistry, and these basic concepts are essential while studying the biochemistry in details. The 1.1 point is bonds, and in this topic, if we see the syllabus, the syllabus consists of what is bond, then types of bonds, the ionic, covalent and non-covalent bonds. And in non-covalent bonds, hydrogen bond, hydrophobic bond, electrostatic bond, van der Waals forces are given here along with their functions in biomolecules. Then structure of water molecule. We know that water is existed in three different forms: liquid form, ice form and colloid form. And if we see the structure of water molecule, the structure of water molecule in three different state is different. Hence it is essential to study the structure of water molecule in all the three different states. Then water has some sort of physical and chemical properties, and it is essential to know physical and chemical properties of the water while studying the biochemistry in details, because if we see the physiology of the body of living organism, number of reactions are going on in the body of living things, and out of this number of physiological reactions, most of the reactions consist of role of water to complete them, or water plays a vital role in the physiology of living things because of their physico-chemical properties. For that, it is essential to study the physico-chemical properties of water. Then 1.4, concept of acid and base. Then pH, Sorensen scale, derivation of Henderson Hasselbalch equation and its applications. 1.5, concept of buffer, and in this point, types of buffer, buffering capacity and buffers in biological system, with two important example, phosphate and bicarbonate buffers are given here. This is the syllabus of the first chapter, basic biochemistry. Then chapter number 2. The syllabus of the chapter number 2 is here. 2.1 point the definition of carbohydrates and classification of carbohydrates. 2.2 isomerism in carbohydrates, and there are two types of the isomerism, structural and stereoisomerism. 2.3 stereochemical properties, and there are some sort of the stereochemical properties are given here. Enantiomers, anomers, epimerism, mutarotation, racemization, biological significances are also given here. Clinical significances are also given here, along with two important and common examples, hypoglycemia and hyperglycemia. Then chapter number 3, proteins, and if we see the syllabus of chapter number 3, the syllabus of the chapter number 3 is 3.1 essential and non-essential amino acids. That means if we see the classification of the amino acids on the basis of the essentiality of the amino acids through the diets, the amino acids are classified into the two groups, essential and non-essential amino acids. 3.2 structure and classification of amino acids. There are about 300 amino acids are existed into the universe. Out of these, only 20 to 22 amino acids are essential for biological system. The structure and classification of these 20 to 22 amino acids are given here. Then these amino acids interact with each other, and while they interact with each other, there is a formation of the peptide bond between two amino acid residues. So how peptide bond is formed and what is the importance of peptide bond in biological system is also given here. Then types of proteins. Proteins are called as the building blocks of the body, and there are several types of the proteins depending upon their function. Then structure of protein. Protein is existed in three different structures: primary structure, secondary structure, tertiary structure, and quaternary structure. Then bonds responsible for protein structure formation, and last point is biological significance of proteins. Chapter number 4 is enzymes. The syllabus of the chapter number 4 is given here. 4.1 classification and properties of enzymes. 4.2 is regulatory and non-regulatory enzymes. 4.3 enzyme kinetics, Michaelis-Menten equation and its importance, and LB plot. 4.4 is reversible and irreversible enzyme inhibition. 4.5 factors influencing enzyme activity. The factors like pH, temperature, substrate concentration, enzyme concentration influences enzyme activity. 4.6 Introduction of isoenzymes, allosteric enzymes, immobilized enzymes and ribozymes. 4.7 Clinical significance of enzymes, and there are two common examples, PKU, that is phenylketonuria, and AKU, that is alkaptonuria. Then last chapter, chapter number 5, lipids. And if we see the syllabus of this chapter, the syllabus of this chapter consists of introduction, classification and chemistry of the lipid, clinical significance of the lipids, mainly obesity, atherosclerosis and myocardial infarction, and biological significance of lipids. This is the syllabus of our paper number 3, biological chemistry. If you have any question or queries regarding this lecture, you can freely ask your questions or queries in comment box as well as in by mobile communication or by mailing me to the given mail ID. If you like this lecture, please press like button. Please subscribe my channel and press bell button for next notification. Thank you very much.